Welcome, and thank you for being here. In this series, we explore the deeper, often hidden movements that shape our lives, the patterns that stop us, the loyalties that bind us, and the quiet wisdom that lives within every family system. If you've ever felt you're doing all the right things, but something inside still hesitates, resists, or holds us back, you're in the right place. Here, we don't force change. We listen to what the system is trying to tell us. And we discover that what looks like self-sabotage is often a form of belonging, love, or protection that began long before us. Each video highlights one common holding back pattern, one wisdom card from the Wisdom of the Family Soul deck, and real-life examples from the field of systemic work. We'll end with a gentle reflection or short exercise, something simple that invites curiosity rather than conclusion. So settle in, take a breath, and let's see what your system might be ready to reveal today. And now I'm going to look at I work so hard, but something keeps holding me back. What are the patterns that go with this? This pattern is familiar to anyone who puts in enormous effort, follows advice, shifts mindset, applies productivity hacks, and yet success feels out of reach. It's like hitting an invisible ceiling or bumping against an inner resistance. In systemic terms, this holding back often reflects loyalty to someone in the family who was excluded, failed, or lost everything. And without realizing it, your system may unconsciously limit your progress. If they couldn't thrive, I shouldn't either. The pattern cards helps us see these hidden agreements and recognize that the resistance is not personal. It's systemic. Their lived experience often sounds like, I do everything right, but still it doesn't work. No matter what I try, something always slows me down. I feel like I'm running in place. Externally, it looks like over-efforting, endless planning, or overachievement. Internally, it's a tug of war between wanting to succeed and being loyal to someone else's limitation. And the movement underneath this pattern is belonging through limitation. So what's the systemic root in this? The holding back despite effort often comes from family members who were excluded or unsuccessful. So if a parent or grandparent or sibling experienced failure, rejection, or loss, descendants may unconsciously slow their progress. Unspoken loyalty to these small ones. The system organizes itself around protecting those who struggled. Thriving too fast or too visibly can feel like betrayal. And then carrying invisible burdens. You may be over-efforting in your adult life to compensate for hidden gaps in the system, even when those gaps have nothing to do with you. Here's some real-life examples from my own workshops. The overworking executive. A client who invests hundreds of hours in her business feels blocked at every stage. She discovers her system carries a hidden allegiance to a father who went bankrupt. Her unconscious loyalty is, if he couldn't thrive, I shouldn't either. Then there's the talented artist who stays small. A young man avoids opportunities to exhibit or sell his work. His grandmother was excluded from her career because of war and migration. His system subtly limits visibility and success. And then there's the high achiever who stalls. A client who constantly seeks promotion and achievement notices repeated setbacks. She realizes her system mirrors a sibling who never had the chance to rise. By unconsciously holding herself back, she remains loyal to that story. And now to the mini exercise. Place both hands over your heart. Take a slow, deep breath and say slowly, I see the limitations I carry that are not mine. I honor those who came before me and I allow life to move forward in its own way. Notice subtle shifts in the body or energy. You are not forcing change. You are simply acknowledging the hidden pattern and opening space for movement. If this pattern resonates, you are warmly invited to explore it more deeply in a wisdom circle or through the Wisdom of the Soul card deck. Even one conscious recognition of systemic holding back can open a pathway for real movement and flow. Thank you. And while you're here, please like, subscribe, and I will look forward to seeing you in my next section. Until then, stay safe.